Hey, what's up guys? WhirlXbow back here, and today we're gonna be back on our Taunt EDH Warrior grind. I don't remember what I called this deck properly, but I'm just gonna go with Taunt EDH or EDH Taunt. It's actually funny, a lot of people have been asking me about the name. For all those who don't know, the name comes from a format in another card game called Magic the Gathering. There's a format called Elder Dragon's Highlander, which is also just shortened to EDH because that name is long as fuck. And in that format, you're playing a 100 card singleton deck with one creature, or planeswalker, I guess, that's at like the head of your deck. It's kind of like a build around card, right? If your card says draw a card every time you play an enchantment, well, your deck is going to want to be more focused around enchantments, say. Or every time you play a weapon, draw a card, you're going to want to build your deck around weapons type shit. I guess we don't have enchantments in Hearthstone, but there's enchantments in Magic. So it's kind of the same thing where the build around idea for this deck was the quest, and for a minion, I would say it's Armagedillo. So yeah, that's why I kind of like that title. To me, it makes sense because I play a lot of EDH. A lot of my money goes towards playing EDH. Anyways, I think we should start this video off by clicking on these little boxes, which get us, I don't know what, besides these points. Well, I guess just these points. There's that, and we put apparently a whole bunch of Death Rattle cards. I've played a lot of cards in this game since this new reward system came out. But anyways, with that being said, I think it's time to hop right into the first game. Right, guys? I'll see y'all there. Druid is a terrible fucking matchup. Unless it's aggro Druid, this is just generally a really bad matchup. I kind of want to keep all this. You know what? Fuck it. Let's be greedy. Since we already instantly lose if this is combo, let's just be greedy and keep this whole hand. I actually don't think this hand is actually bad against aggro either, because the card Zephrys is kind of big, especially with the coin. Turn 4, you can cast Lightning Storm on his board. Turn 5, you know, you do some broken shit too. Also, this card is surprisingly very weak in this matchup. It's actually one of the worst taunt means in the matchup, because you're giving him a whole bunch of minions, so Savage Roar and all that type of shit is much better. But it's looking like it's a combo or a slower version. The big version, I think we beat. The other version, I should have put Zephrys there to get Wild Growth. Actually, is huge because if I played Wild Growth next turn, I'd be at 5 mana. I could have coined out this, and I'd be even more ahead. So it would have actually been correct, interestingly enough. Next turn it's this. Turn after that it's Armadillo. But again, with the amount of armor he has, oh, it's one of the slower versions. Interesting. That's really good for me, actually. The fact that this didn't get anything else, this means I could just eat this for free. Guess it's kind of good that I didn't play Zephrys, but... So, the plan was to play this next turn, but after seeing that we drew this, we have a mech, pirate, and dragon left in our deck. So I think just slamming this is our best course of action. Although we do burn a card. We'll have to throw away the coin, but I'm fine with that. Yeah, we had to throw away the coin there because or else we would have been at 10 cards. But I'm perfectly fine with this because if Armadillo sticks for 2 turns, we win with this type of hand. Right, 2 turns is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buffs. So 2 turns is plus 24 plus 24. That's a lot of stats. An absurd amount of stats. And also, to be fair, like, he probably won't be able to kill it with minions just because we'll be able to contest most minions in that deck with this. And I mean, also, theoretically, depending on what he plays, we can also just slam this, or we can slam the Plague. My guess is it's a mill. Ooh, give me more mana. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. My guess is it's mill. Like the Turbo Tog. Problem with Turbo Tog, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I was actually really hoping for it. Taunt minion. That doesn't draw me anything right now. Yeah, if he has Naturalize here, I'm a little sad. So I could have possibly wanted to slam this. But hey, Naturalize here would suck because I burned 2 cards. I just need to hope to draw. Oh. Well, this stuck. As I was saying, this sticking is really good. I mean, also, Raptor's not the worst card on the planet. I was actually thinking about playing Plague here, but I think that's absolutely wrong. Okay. Again, that's so many buffs. These are all giant minions now. So if we don't die in 1 turn, I mean, that plus that, that's a lot of armor. By the way, I hope you guys have a drink. I currently have me some vodka and juice because, as people were wondering, I did say at the start of the last video that I was writing a lot the day before. That has not changed. I wrote 15 pages yesterday, and I've so far written 11 pages today. On top of that, I had a whole bunch of meetings for this project, and I think I have another 3 pages to write after this. So, I'd say I've roughly written 30 pages in 2 days. So yeah, sometimes when you're writing 30 pages in 2 days, as any musician would tell you, sometimes you just need a stiff drink. And that's exactly what I got. Yeah, whatever. I'm actually almost done, and I don't have to correct it quite yet, which is the nice part. I mean, I get another buff now, which is really fucking dope. I kind of want to slam other things in my hand. Like, I want to slam this, but then this still just dies. So I think I just take the extra free buff, gain some more armor, and pass the turn. I want to draw N'Zoth here really fucking badly. Because this hand should theoretically win. Again, that's an instant heal for 19 every single turn that it's on the battlefield. So that's kind of absurd. Also, I mean, we're at a fair amount of armor. The only problem is we're super far away from quest completion because we held on to all of our guys, all of our top minions. I think it's time to slowly start playing these. That's gonna hit there. That hits. How do I want to do this? I think this is how I want to do this. I'll take a 10-14. Believe it or not. 10-14, pretty good stats. I only want to keep 1 big minion on the battlefield though at a time, because he could be playing, my guess actually, like, after seeing so far of what he's played, I was going to say it's Turbo Tog, but now I'm thinking it's just regular Togwaggle Druid, which is also kind of problematic. But I'm also thinking that it could just be, what's the name of that deck? Jade. Where he has like a Jade Island hand, he's about to just cycle a whole bunch of Jades. But yeah, that's what I was expecting, was a Poison Seeds eventually. Here we can slam this. I want to save this for a little bit later, because I want to be able to gain more armor off of it. You know, play a little bit greedy type shit. I have to slowly eventually start getting through his armor. This is also going to be insane. I actually was tempted to play this plus the Drake, because I would have killed off all the 1/1s that I would have given him. But hey. We can do this plus this if I need to gain 10 armor real quick. But also at the same time, that's 19. And then when he kills it, it's another 19 armor. Like, that's actually just insane, I think. Like, I know I say this deck is a meme, but I actually genuinely feel like this deck has potential to, like, be a super solid deck. Like, a deck that... Well, that's the second Poison Seeds. So I can slam this now. I think I'd rather slam this actually. Just off the cusp. Type thing. Because if this needs to naturalize, it needs to naturalize. We have a fair amount of cards in our deck compared to him, but to be fair, he's drawn a lot, and my guess is he either has Jade Idol or he has Togwaggle, so he's going to be taking our deck. So we kind of want to give him a minion that he feels forced to naturalize. Like just on the board, so he naturalizes it, if that makes sense. How do I want to deal with this? I think I just slammed this and this. I think I do hit, Minefield, so statistically one hits there, and then I kill that. Then I have two 10-powered minions on the battlefield, and he gets worried. I think that's the plan here. Okay, that's good for me, I guess. I kind of want to save that. That play, like, no longer works that well. But, I mean, this is still fine. Again, this is something that's going to need to naturalize. He doesn't have any other removal left in his deck. And also, again, I should be fine playing one big minion a turn. Eventually it's going to force it to naturalize. He has no more board wipes, and he has no more Spreading Plague, so this, when this resolves, is going to be basically free. The only card I want to draw left is Reno, Barov, Brawl. Basically it. Yeah, he's drawing cards as he has Togwaggle in hand, is my guess. And naturalizes. So, yeah. It's Mechathune. I can't beat Mechathune. There's actually no way I can beat Mechathune next turn. Although he has to play all the rest of the cards in his deck, right? I'm mistaken, he does. I want to set up lethal for next turn. If he can't pop off with Mechathune this turn... Wow, I got really unlucky there. Yeah, if he can't pop off with Mechathune this turn, he should just be dead here, I think. Because, I mean, this is an absurd amount of power on the battlefield. He's also out of Spreading Plagues. Oh, it's that. Okay, that we beat, again, with this type of board. We beat that easily with this type of board, because... Unless he has Jade Idol, in which case even then 40, right, this is 40 on board, 49. Is it better in this case to play this separately? I missed out on 9 damage this one turn, but I gained damage overall. Gain your armor. This is an absurd amount of damage, though. I think it's correct to play this actually separately here. This punches here. Well, oh, we were 3 turns off. I was pretty sure that I didn't draw any cards, or that I tied the amount of cards I had drawn. I guess I was just wrong. I thought that when I hit turn 30, basically I would be taking my first fatigue. Turns out I was taking 7. So I thought I was going to be able to make it to turn 45, which is when that starts, even though I don't know how I drew more cards. I swear I only drew 3 cards off Ringmaster. Oh, you draw 3 cards at the start. That's what I forgot to account. Okay. Oh no, you guys gotta see my text. Yeah, that was a dumb decision to sit through all that. I thought we were gonna hit turns and then we draw, cuck him, but we did get him underneath 1,000 armor, which is pretty dope. But yeah, again, this deck is not designed to beat decks like that. That deck is, again, having played that deck for 2 games, you have a very, very hard time beating aggro. Beating decks like Secret Mage, beating decks like, you know, Dark Glare, beating decks like Odd Pally, you have a very, very hard time beating. Against decks like this, you even have a hard time against like Rasa Priest, which is why I don't know why anybody plays that deck competitively. Yeah, sorry about that. I was just closing my bottle. But yeah. Anyways, since I sped up, I hope, most of that game, let's just queue up the next game, alright guys? I'll see y'all there. Alright, so an Odd Demon Hunter, we can actually win this matchup. I don't want to say easily, because I don't think beating decks is easy. But yeah, anyways. Last game was kind of a bummer, we lost, and we didn't actually hit the tie. The amount of time I put in, I was hoping to at least hit the tie. But yeah, hopefully this game goes better. Again, all we have to do is win 1 game theoretically at this rank, and we hit gold. And I mean, to be fair, if we hit gold with this deck, I am perfectly fine with that. I don't need to hit diamond or whatever with a deck like this. This deck is not designed to hit those. I mean, kind of is, kind of isn't. It'd be cool. I'm hoping he only hero powers here. Possibly plays the demon that gets bigger whenever he attacks. He doesn't play that card. I mean, I can still do this, and I kill the other one next turn. That's like a really, really good start for him, though, to be fair. I was really hoping he's going to play the demon here, because so they all had 2 health, and Bladestorm just cucked him. But, hey, I'm fine with this. It removes a fair amount of damage off the board, and also this getting 1 or 2 hits from this is, like, really good in this matchup. Unless he has silence, in which case he's an asshole anyway, so. I can sum this here. Oh, I actually can't even sum that. Best draw here would actually be Warpath, Minefield, something like that. Shield Slam. Town Crier is not one of those aforementioned cards. I did that because this way I want to be able to hit that with Zilliax next turn. Again, Zilliax is one of those cards that's theoretically really insane to, you know, hit with buffs. If he doesn't kill this with either his hero power or his guy, the right play here is to hit and play Plague, by the way. I was about to say, how the fuck is he playing Spectral Sight in an odd deck? And then I remembered, then I saw that it got discovered. Now I'm sad. Warpath would be an insane draw here. Or Minefield. Minefield has also been a filthy fucking draw. Actually, Armagedillo is like super powerful next turn. Even though I only get 1 buff, if he does silence it, I only get 1 buff. Or if he trades into everything, I mean, I wipe his board with my 6-mana Taunt minion. This is still a 4/4. This is still bigger. Again, though, Warpath is still a super powerful draw in most scenarios in this matchup. Warpath will wipe this. That's almost good enough. I'm hoping that this is going to let me survive at least 1 more turn. So, like, right now it's theoretically dies to his hero power and this. Please be Baku one time. He top decks consume magic. Man's actually just lucky as shit. If I was half as lucky as he was, this game was won, by the way. Am I dead? You have consume magic number 2 here. No, I'm still actually dead. I should have played this. Whoops. You have the consume magic number 2 to make my decision actually irrelevant. Yeah, I'm still dead here. If I would have summoned this, I was still alive, which is the worst part. Again, I only lost if I summoned this to consume magic. Oh, I misplayed. I need to stop misplaying. I'm playing too fast because this recording is already much longer than I'm used to, at least at this point. Even when I stream, I notice that at this point I start misplaying. Fuck. Okay, I just need to focus. Let's focus and hopefully get this shit done properly. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next game. Okay, so Warlock, I think I've talked about Warlock matchup numerous times at this point. Also, by the way, against the Demon Hunter, always mull Fire Plume. Card's actually fucking useless in the matchup. I mean, arguably I should even mull it here, but I'm so greedy with keeping this because if I would have mulled this, there was super high odds randomly that I was queuing into like a big Demon Hunter, and I was just gonna get cucked by the fact that I didn't have Fire Plume. To be fair though, the hand I kept against that Demon Hunter was super greedy, keeping that Armadillo, keeping, you know, the 5-mana minion when I should be digging for like weapon, minefield, shit like that. It was super greedy. I do not recommend keeping that hand to anyone. Yeah, that's it. I lost that game because I misplayed up my mull, because I want to show you guys why you don't mull greedily with this deck. I'm doing the same thing here. I'm going to lose this game because I kept super greedy hand, keeping Quest in hand and this guy in hand. It was all calculated to show you guys what not to do. Trust me. I'm a professional video game player. That is far from the truth. I think I'm actually, at least of what I've seen out of all the people who stream and record Hearthstone, I think I might be the worst player. But that's just because I actually don't think about my plays. I see green border, I play green bordered card. I was about to say I play green card, but that could be interpreted differently depending where you live in the world. This is actually really good on this, I find, but again, Dark Lair is a near impossible matchup to win, I feel. Like, this deck is designed to beat aggro. And fucking Dark Lair is still a pain in the ass. Unless I draw exactly Barov here. In which case, I have a chance. But, like, if he plays a fucking giant here, I'm just, you know, stuck with my dick in my hand type shit. You didn't kill this. Interesting. I guess maybe if you want to raise that, it's slightly better to get that card. Well, now I regret doing the play I did, slamming the buff spell. I kind of regret that, not gonna lie. Just because I would have hit 5 minions now instead of just 2. But to be fair, I mean, from now on, I'm just slamming big taunt minions. Slam this, I slam this, I give it pants. The reason I slammed this one first is just because curve-wise, this one takes up all my 5 mana. I could do this one plus hero power, and then I could do this plus hero power if this survives. So it's pretty good. Unless I chop deck exactly Armadillo on 6, in which case Armadillo on 6 is broken with this type of hand. Even against Dark Lair. Kinda. Not really. It's Dark Lair. Nothing beats that deck, I feel. Actually, that's not true. I just find it's really hard to beat that deck. Because Raise Dead is a broken card at 0 mana. Honestly, I see them nerfing Raise Dead to 1 mana. I see that being a nerf in the near future. Not gonna lie. He pay for that? No, he did not pay for that first giant. Yeah, I guess I have to just play this and hope he doesn't have, you know, broken shit. Because, like, the thing is, My hand is good. It's just not good enough to survive an onslaught of giants. That's fucking Spellstone. It's so dumb that an aggro deck has the room to put in Spellstone and giants, in my opinion. I mean, it's how the deck is designed, right? It's designed specifically to play cards like Spellstone, to play the giants. So I can understand why they can actually fit in. It's just really fucking obnoxious because when you think of an aggro deck, you don't think of a deck running Spellstone. You don't think of half the shit this deck runs. This card could be insane, but not quite yet. It could be insane depending what he has on board. If I'm able to bash one minion that he has on board and then Bladestorm, it could actually be really big. Or if I draw like Shield Slam, if I can bash Shield Slam, Bladestorm, and wipe 3 giants, I'm super ahead. If I can't, I'm super behind. The good thing for me, at least, is that he's still at 30 life. So Molten Giants are off the table. I just have to be able to deal with this Flesh Giant and the next Flesh Giant, and then be able to generate a board that's big enough in order to deal with the rest of the shit. Plague is also an insane card to draw. But see, at the moment, he can't slam what's its face. He cannot slam I actually can't even think of the name. N'Zoth. So it's really good for me. His draw has actually been insane. He's played almost every single card he's drawn, and he's drawn 3 more cards than I have. I mean, I have not been able to play mine. Legitimately, I feel like he's having perfect draws. Once I deal with this, the rest of this board is fairly easy to deal with. I'm just dead here, right? I can't deal with this board at all. Bash plus Kargath. Still dead. These 1 health minions, fuck. Oh, I can't believe I lost this game too, man. I went from not being able to lose a game to losing every single fucking game I queue into. If I would have drawn this for turn, I could have won this matchup still. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Theoretically, if I play this, I'm at 1. I'm theoretically at 1 here, which means I could theoretically survive. If I'm at 1 and I survive at 1, Reno Jackson, it's really good. If he has Leroy, I'm dead. He has Soulfire. Oh, wait, he had that. Fuck me. Yeah, so... Fuck me. That's all I want to say now. I want to play one more game because I want to try to hit gold this video. But playing through that Druid game was a huge mistake. I should have conceded as soon as I saw the combo. I would not have wasted 30 minutes that way. Anyways, yeah, I actually just don't have time to play another game. I've been recording for over an hour now. Or not quite an hour, but a fair amount of time. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this game. Actually, you know what? Let's end this video by opening these packs. I've seen some very funny memes of people opening the Maiev hero portrait from these packs, which I think is quite funny. It'd be funny if we did actually open the Maiev hero portrait, but I think instead I'm going to open 1 epic in these packs. If I'm not mistaken, the hero portrait was actually an epic, so if I see an epic, it could theoretically be the portrait. I also don't know if they fixed that bug. I don't even know what that actually gave you if you opened the portrait, personally, but it's a funny bug, I think. When I saw it on Reddit this morning, I was like, lol, Blizzard can't program their game. Wow. People always expect me to high roll my packs, and this is proof that, oh, I guess I opened 2 epics, but that's, yeah, whatever. Anyways, with all that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, rep the gang, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. I say this shit every single video, so just do it. Anyways, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright guys, peace.